24 hours with JB. Are we working or what, man? You tell me, are we working or what, man? I could do this, man. I do this, man. Nah, on a serious note, I received a gift. I received a nice gift, man. I just wanted to shed a little light. I just wanted to let the light shine on them. In other words, someone gave me a gift in this bag, very nice bag with a heartfelt note attached. And when I seen the bag, I already knew what it is, right? For you alcoholics out there, you probably already know what this is. Nonetheless, I said to myself, I said, Joe, I told that person that I don't drink. You know, I appreciate the gift. And when they gave me this gift last holiday season, I declined it, right? And then they declined the decline. So in other words, they was like, give it to somebody. So I gave it to somebody who definitely looks out for me. You know what I mean? I didn't feel right giving it to the next person because honestly, you know, I'm Muslim. I haven't been drinking in like going on 2-3 years now probably. I consider alcohol haram. I don't want to get too much into my deen, and nor do I judge anybody who drinks. Just for me, it doesn't do me any justice. You know what I mean? And I've been drinking for so long that once I stopped and or took breaks, I realized how it was holding me back, how it was hindering my growth. You know what I mean? How I was able to save money, how just so many different facets of life that alcohol just basically kept me stagnated in. In addition to me being a father, you know, a husband, just a better person, I just said, yo, let me give up on alcohol. I have a video about that, full video. You can go back and rewind that play. Nonetheless, when I seen the bag, I said, they gave me another damn bottle. So, and this is why I'm glad I go to therapy, because sometimes you could easily get into your own head. I'm like, yo, they gave me another damn bottle. Now I'm thinking, like, should I give the damn bottle back? Like, you know, going back and forth and back. And then I said, you know what? I'll just give it to the same person that I gave it to before. That person has been looking out all this time. And again, I'm going to give a person a message, the same message, heartfelt message, let them know I don't do this, you know what I mean? Drink, said I'm not even. Nonetheless, when I opened the bag, I was like, something told me to just like, yo, just open it, just to see what it is. Like, I guess the nosy part of me. So, I'm like, all right, boom, 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 whatever. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, they give fancy bottles. Like, they really, and as I'm looking, I see non-alcoholic. So I'm like, wait, what? So I'm like, this is a non-alcoholic bottle? So when I looked, I'm like, distilled non-alcoholic. I didn't even know y'all could. Then I'm like, blue agave spirit, honoring traditional processes, always handcrafted with the blue agave. I was just made in Mexico. I was just like, wait, what? I was definitely very befuddled. And I say all that to say that they didn't give me the breakdown and all that. I'm not gonna lie, the other bottles that they give, the other people is fire. I don't drink, but I know what they do give. It's usually, the bottles look like, damn, if I was drinking, I would drink that, you know, keep it a stack. But nonetheless, that was so heartfelt to me because I said, they put a lot of thought into that. You know what I mean? Like, that really hit here because my thing is like, they didn't have to do that for one. You know what I mean? Like, and for two, they really sat back and said, nah, Ak on his deen. You know what I mean? Clearly they drink, they do what they do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with them and those around them. But, as well as their loved ones. But they really sat back and said, nah, I know Jay don't drink, but Jay's a good dude. Thus, I'm going to bless him. I know he don't drink, but this would be something that he would love. I know he don't drink, but I'm going to allow him to feel gratification. I want him. And that's exactly what took place, beloved. Like, that really made me feel good. That really made me feel like, damn, because I've never really gotten a non-alcoholic beverage from anyone. You know what I mean? And because sometimes people either clown me or just, it's just a whole bunch of when tell a person you don't drink, don't eat fried chicken. They just try to figure that out. Like, they just use their life. They stop everything that they're doing in life to try to figure out what's wrong with me, essentially. Nonetheless, it made me feel good because, for multiple reasons, but mainly because, you know, I'm a patriarch of my family. So when I do receive something, it's usually for the kids, which is rare. No shade to anybody. But when I do receive something, when it's heartfelt and when thought is put into it, that makes me almost tear up, because it's just like, damn, I get to not be this leader. I get to not put a tribe on my back, if you will, and I get to enjoy being a kid almost. You know what I mean? Like, and this is why, alhamdulillah, like I always just find myself giving as much as possible to any and everyone. Now, I'm not gonna give you fish, but I'll teach you how to fish. But if it's more so someone who needs something within that point in time and I'm able to do, by all means, beloved, because for one, the more you put into the universe, the more it's gonna come back to you. For two, people that give usually have the most. And it's because what I just said, they're putting so much into the universe that it's coming back tenfold. Right? And that's all I got for that. On another note, last week of December, inshallah, like I really, man, I'm telling you, man, all those who've been rocking with me, like I appreciate it. Alhamdulillah. If I motivate you, guess what, beloved? You motivate me. Just by me seeing a view on the video, that's motivation enough. Everything else, I know it's gonna come with it, beloved. So I don't get too caught up into what, like, nah, it's gonna come. It's happening now. What you see now took place much faster than I actually thought. So that's why you see me now, my element, and just working and just going, letting off shot after shot, bullseye every time, because it's like, yo, I've done the work. In addition, again, I didn't see myself getting to this place in life this quickly. And I'm not just speaking about financially. I'm speaking about spiritually, emotionally, intelligently, just all the above, mentally. You know what I mean? Like, the growth is there, the trajectory is there, and I'm just happy to be here. Like, I love it here. Like, I'm blessed. You know, I definitely fall often. You know, I fell last night. I'm not even gonna hold you. I won't get into that. I say that for my therapist, but last night I definitely was off my pivot, and it just showed me you're human. You know what I mean? You're not going to get it right every single time. It just showed me keep the therapy going. It just showed me if you call yourself a leader, then you have to lead all the time, right? You've created a tribe around you in which you decided to lead. So therefore, you have to, this is what comes with being a patriarch. This is what comes with being a boss. This is what comes with being a king. And you consider yourself all the above. So therefore, beloved, it's not going to be the way you think it's going to be every single time. Certain times you're going to have your highs. Certain times you're going to be at your pinnacle. But, beloved, again, when you hit rock bottom or when you just fall from the top, you got to be willing to still stand on business. You got to be willing to still look yourself in the mirror and ask, where did you go wrong? Right? Because if you're feeling the way you don't want to feel, clearly something happened. Now, granted, it may have been out of your control, but what allowed you to feel this way? And how do we change this? And this is where the work comes in at. This is where the steady grinding, the figuring things out, the moving the pieces of the chessboard, if you will. Because it's not going to happen overnight. And it's a lifelong journey. You've came this far, yes, but you still have a long way to go. So thus, keep doing the work. You know what to do and what you shouldn't do, right? And that goes for all of us sitting here listening. We all know what needs to be done and what shouldn't be done. Now, that's up to us to do it or not. It's up to us to say, I'm killing those bad habits. And I'm standing on principles. I'm standing on business going forward. It doesn't matter if anybody else I know, and I can't live with that. So therefore, I have to remain more cautious, more stealth going forward to bring forth that longevity play that I have in mind. Stay tuned.